Okay, so from all indications, it looks like the world is actually recognizing that Ghana is a potential powerhouse when it comes to arts and culture. So, Randy, what do you think has accounted for this? I'm asking you because obviously you're part of this, that is coming to Ghana. Yeah. So, what do you think has accounted for, this, especially for the fact that the world is watching and, you're seeing that Ghana is actually that powerhouse when it comes to arts and culture?
I mean, look, I'd say Ghana has always been on the radar, when it comes to, cultural positioning and how the world looks at Ghana. Africa is the cultural basket of the world, and I think Ghana is right at the center of that. And just like Liz, the global president, vice president for global policy at Global Citizen said, it's no better place to come. Ghana is celebrating 65 years of statehood. At the same time, it marks, 20 years of Africa Union. Global Citizen is celebrating 10 years as well. So it's a big celebration coming down to Ghana, especially from the back of what we did with the Beyond the Return initiative, being reported by Global Magazine Time as Ghana being one of the coolest places to visit in the world. So there's been a lot of things happening in the back. There's Beyonce tapping into, the Shatta, vibe. A lot of people coming here to seek inspiration. A lot of things happening from Ghana going out to the world, really. So I'm not too surprised that the Global Citizen Festival came here, especially because of, the scale, it's done across the continent. From Joburg to Lagos, there was no better place to come than the motherland. So I think it wasn't too surprising that it came here.
I was actually waiting for it to come to Africa. And I'm like, okay, when it comes to Africa, I'm going to go to whichever country that it comes to.
Friends, we are waiting.
But it's coming here. I'm so excited about it. So, Iman, I'm going to ask you, a lot of people think that this series of events are actually, coming up to Ghana just because of the year of return. Like maybe they're riding on the back of the year of return. Do you think that's the only factor?
It's not the only factor, but I think it's played a very vital role to, the attention and also the attraction. The year of return, I would say, was one of the successful projects of the government, or should I say of the country, and we've seen the ripple effects of its success. Now we are celebrating, or we are embarking on the Beyond the Return project, which has seen a number of big stars, big projects come into the country. So we can never ever say the year of return has not played a role in this. But we also need to give props to our creatives that have represented the flag of Ghana in their own way, whether music, arts, film, poetry, what have you, because they've given reason for other people to come here. If you have someone like Sarko Diego on BET after taking his award to say, come to Ghana, without any sort of that he's been awarded, and says, what, you guys need to come to Ghana, this is the ish. That's Sarko Diego. That's like one of our biggest brands out of the country. He alone going out there to say that is more of like a clarion call for you to come. Okay, this has nothing to do with government. This is just him doing that. You get me? You have creatives or producers who are working for big brands like the New Balances, like someone like EcoBands, fantastic guy, doing great stuff for the country, outside the country. The success and the excellence of these works creates that impression for people to come into the country. And you also look at people who have visited the country, regardless of whether it was the year of return or whatever.
Exactly, I was going to say that.
Exactly, and they went back, to share the news. Like, hey, you know what? I went to Accra, I went to Ghana, it was popping. You need to come. Boris Kujo was one of those ambassadors. He came to the country even before the year of return.
Yeah,
came back again,
a year before the year of return.
And then he came back again with a group of people, and they came back again, and they came back again. We had the likes of Naomi Campbell, the likes coming through. So individual comrades, or individual soldiers have represented the country outside Ghana, and they've done well to bring it here. So pretty much, I think it's a perfect chemistry, a perfect teamwork, if you ask me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Adam, what does it mean for Ghana to be chosen as the only African country to host the, Global Citizen Concert?
I mean, it means a lot to us because if you look at the level of attention that it brings to the country and the kind of impact it has on our economy, I mean, clearly you can say that it is actually going to help us, because if you look at the value chain from the artists, from the teams of the artists, from those involved in other works like suppliers, those in the transportation sector, the hoteliers. All of these people in the value chain are going to benefit from that. And that is a huge thing for us. I mean, 2018, it was in Joburg, that's South Africa, where they honored Mandela with such concert. And if you look at how the country positioned itself to benefit from, that is what I want to see. Because, I mean, talking about the economic impact that it will have on the creative space, if we do not position ourselves well, we will not be able to tap all. In South Africa like this, when they organized in 2018, South Africa Tourism had a package for travelers coming from different parts of the world. And this is what they did. They put together stars from countries including Ghana. We had broadcasters, KOD, Francis Toku, and on the actors front, Jackie Appiah, a lot of them.
So basically, they were like influencers for that.
Yes, and that was the smart thing South Africa Tourism did. And they picked it from other countries. When they took pictures, I mean, they funded their travel and pushed them there to promote the country for them. I mean, we also need to take advantage. That's why the Ministry of Tourism, GTA, GTDC need to take advantage of this. I mean, the stars who are coming, are we planning a tour for them? Touring of the country? Because if you look at, aside every reason they are coming to Ghana, tourism is playing a crucial role. I mean, because this is to kick out poverty. That's the main agenda of the global citizen. And kicking the agenda, tourism sector has proven to be a sector which has the potential of employing a lot of unemployed youth. So if that is the case, then it means our tourism sector needs to position itself well so that it can tap into the benefits. So I'm calling on the various sectors in the tourism sector to have a certain package and take advantage of the stars who are coming from Ghana and beyond to ensure that we're able to promote our tourism industry for us to get all the benefits that this is bringing us. Because it is going to put a spotlight too on our capital, branding of the capital, Accra. And that has been the promotion on their social media handles.
So let's ask Randy. Randy, are there any plans put out there to be working with maybe the tourism sector?
Right. So
because obviously he said something about you know, the last one was in South Africa. Yeah, and then I think, was it the South African? I think there's this thing that they always do. You know, they take the stars from here. So they took the stars from here. So is there anything like that going to happen for Ghana? Are you going to bring stars from other countries? Not just with people performing, but are you going to even work with influencers, stuff like that? You understand?
Right. So I'd say to this point, there's been a lot of stakeholder engagements regarding, you know, tourism and how people are going to come down to Ghana, especially for the Global Citizen Festival. Now it's been projected to about 500,000 people coming to Ghana this celebratory season, gearing towards December. If that's anything to go by, I'm sure the local tourism authorities, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture are putting steps in place to be able to, you know, take advantage of everything coming to the country, like he said. And I can confirm also that right from announcement, we're almost in the eye of everything, we're at the heart of everything with the local tourism authority, with the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture as well. We're talking to everybody, the government, everybody, to see how we can maximize the impact of Global Citizen coming to Accra. It's not just about the festival coming here. This year we're talking about taking action for girls and women. We're talking about taking action to defend our planet against climate change, against environmental damage and everything. And to create the change we seek as Ghanaians and as Africans and at the world at large. And yes, again, I'd confirm that there's been a lot of progress in terms of what people are going to do on the, you know, the tourism authority level to bring some people here, a lot of people for that matter.
Okay, Emmanuel, so obviously we're all excited about everything coming to Ghana right now, but what is it that we can do not to let this excitement fizzle out? You know, obviously when the recognition starts fizzling out, the excitement goes down. So what is it we can do to, you know, for Ghana to still be in that eye, let's say from 10 years from now, or even 5 years from now? Because I'm not going to lie to you, Yes, Ghana has been on the news ever since we did Year of Return, but now Senegal is it's on the news now.
Yeah.
Senegal is on. It's like the new it's like the new place right now.
Yeah.
So what can we actually do here for that not to fizzle out?
For Ghana, it's very dicey because the power lies in those that we've put in authority to ensure that things are done the way we want things to be done. I've always maintained that for some reason, successive governments have not actually paid attention to the creative arts, and it's one of the avenues that, brings money into the country. We've seen how South Africa has made money out of that. We've seen how Nigeria are doing that. We just talked about Senegal as well. So I think these are all indicators to let those in power know that, look, there's something here. There's a big fish here that we could use to turn, the tides of this country around. I mean, it may not be fully 360 something, but we can get something out of it if we take it seriously and we utilize it to the best of how much we can offer, we can give, because the creatives are doing what they can do. The artists are putting out music. They
everybody's doing it.
They're trying.
Yeah.
Look, these guys are trying, and the least they can get is government support. How are we positioning these brands, or how are we positioning these artists so that they could even get some kind of recognition after everybody's gone back to their respective countries? The last time I was reading a little bit on Nkrumah and how, he puts the entertainment sector on his shoulders. Anytime he flew out of the country, he had like a band.
Wow.
He had a band, or he had an artist following him because he wanted his people to play for him. At certain parties and stuff like that. We don't see that these days. When our president is going, he's just going with his people. He's not going with anybody else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we have every opportunity now that the internet is available and everybody's reading about Ghana. People are reading things about Ghana. People are seeing things about Ghana. It's time for us to plug in, because you see, every time we come back to the impact of the Year of Return, we made a lot of money from the Year of Return. But if you go back to some of the institutions or some of the establishments that actually contributed to the success of the Year of Return, they haven't really seen any improvement. And it begs the question as to, are we just doing this to make money into our pockets, or we are doing this to really, really, really do something about some of the establishments, the refurbishments of some of the museums and stuff? Just not too long ago, we read, we did a news report on the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. I don't understand why we have to do it this year, because way back in 2019 we made so much money that thing could have been done.
Yeah.
We are in 2022.
Yeah.
A tourism site like Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, we are now thinking of money to refurbish it. It shouldn't be that. The National Theatre is one of the greatest monuments in Ghana.
Yeah.
But not too long ago, we were talking about air conditions not being fixed. Some of these things it's not far-fetched. They are basic things we can improve. There are basic things that we could actually put a spotlight on and help the creatives in totality. But if we sit down and say, oh, we have maybe Beyonce come to Ghana, we have Jay-Z come to Ghana, we have this come to Ghana, we are not doing this for the front pages. We are doing this so that the local citizen can
actually benefit from it. Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Okay. All right. So talking about the creative arts industry, how can the creative art industry benefit from this global recognition?
The creative art industry, this is in their circle. So the artists who play parts of it, the instrumentalists, those who deal in acquisition of stage materials, fashion, even fashion industry are part of this. So they need to start getting involved with some of the artists. You can propose something to it. If you're a designer, Sarkodie is on, Stoneboy is on, Jackie is on. Get close, have a certain proposal. Make sure you style him for this event. If you have something which it can be projected on the platform, get close to these teams and let them project it for you. Wherever you are, which you know that this falls within your space, you don't need to be in your circle. Just come out and become to the end of it. But it came here and you were part. That is how it should be. So from the media people, we need to position ourselves well to be part of it. Artists, even vixens. We have a lot of dance groups coming up of late. Some of them can propose certain things with the artists, and go on stage with them and be part of it. So they should come out and be counted. They shouldn't just watch and waiting for people to call on them. They should get off, from their shells to come and be part of this event.
Right.